I'm Teboho Lebakeng. I'm a software developer by profession. Uh, I was born in Soweto, surprisingly, but grew up in Lesotho. Did my primary and high school in Lesotho, then did my tertiary in Durban. After Durban, then I came to Joburg, did a little bit of internships, then went back to Lesotho, then came back to South Africa as a software developer, and then 5 years later, then I went into family business, where then we were doing vehicle leasing and fleet management. I spent about 6, 7 years there, and then later started my own business, which is a tech startup that focuses on medicine deliveries. Yeah, I think by virtue of someone who's running a startup, I thought it would be ideal for me to look after the portfolio of startups, and I think that I will bring a lot of value personally and also for the club itself, because I believe there is a lot of opportunities that exist amongst the GIBS alumni as a community. So if we can bring people with experience, people with knowledge, people who have been in the industries, different industries, also because people are coming from this business school, it will help a lot to form a big community that help each other in terms of how do we then help other business people who are trying to tap in other industries to grow their businesses beyond just being startups. I think for now we are looking at startups. As you would understand, in our portfolios, there's also another portfolio that looks at much more established businesses. I think maybe the transition from startup and then again to a scale up. Once it is scaled up, then they will fall under the established businesses. Yeah. I think more than anything, it's just building a community. One, it's just helping each other, share opportunities, and two, it's also about helping each other to have access to markets. There are other opportunities in terms of funding, because a lot of startups struggle to get funding. So we are looking into helping them find opportunities in that space. So we're also going to host a number of events where then we'll help startups to showcase their products, just to help them have some sort of exposure. And I think also on the startup side, there's quite a lot of belief that being a startup, you have to be a tech company. And I think more often than not, that's not really the case. Tech also comes at a later stage. So we are trying to make sure that people solve real life problems before they think about tech. And I think one of the things that we want to just do along the period where we'll be doing these different events is also to show them that you start first with the problem before you can put tech into it, and then you address the problem, and then you find solutions or tools that will help you solve the problem much more effectively with efficiency, of course. DigiFarm was started in 2020 in June at the height of lockdown, where I think we realized that at the time people were struggling to get a lot of things because it was hard lockdown, including medicine. And most people were panicking because they were not sure of what they need to take, especially because there was no cure for COVID-19. And I saw an opportunity where I believe that people are looking for supplements, vitamins and supplements. And I started then advertising medicine delivery. Obviously, that would have been front shop items, which is non-scheduled items, which is your vitamins and supplements. And then yeah, I started to put my idea on social media, and people started being interested. Then yeah, a lot of things happened, including distribution of mhlonyane and so many other things, because people wanted to get stuff, eucalyptus oil, and yeah, and that's how I started DigiFarm. I saw that there's actually a market for this, and we built a website. It is an online Shopify platform. We put some vitamins, and then it started as a health store. Later, it became a pharmacy where we had a pharmacy, physical pharmacy, distributing from there. But I think from an operational cost point of view, it was quite expensive to run that operation. We decided to close off shut down the pharmacy itself, and then partnered with existing pharmacies that already are serving their communities. And then we were just added a layer on top of their sales channel, which is a digital channel for them. And DigiFarm serves that purpose. It closes that gap for independent pharmacies that are unable to build platforms to serve the market that exists in the digital platforms. They can start first by signing up on GIBS Connect. That's where all the alumni is. And then there is GIBS ABC on the GIBS Connect. They can join there. And then obviously they will see different portfolios under the GIBS ABC, which is the Alumni Business Club. And then I'll be there as someone who looks after startups. And they can just drop me a message or send me an email or anything. Then I can engage them, send them a form, and then they can join. And then then we can then communicate going forward in terms of what will be our program in the next year or two. And then we also don't just tell people what we are going to do. We also source from them. They must also participate in terms of what they think will help them as a club, particularly looking after startups. Those are the people who understand much better than us their struggles, and we want to help them solve those struggles. I mean, GIBS has a lot of networks, and we want to make sure that we exhaust those opportunities and those networks that they have. I'm really excited because I've always loved working with entrepreneurs. I've been working with entrepreneurs even in my previous role in the family business, because I used to work with people who were doing vehicle maintenance, like your workshop, motor mechanic workshops. So those were the people that we used to work a lot with. And I'm looking forward to exciting ideas that people will be coming up with and how we solve their problems. I think it's just a fulfilling role to see some businesses start from the beginning and then you see them grow. I think that's going to be one of the things that I look forward into, and I really look forward to working with different people from different sectors, and I am up for the challenge.